Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Craving Shaving. It is my first shave since being back to school, and I just had picture day, so I'm now free to remove this goatee. I always try to have a goatee out at the beginning of the school year, one, so I don't look all baby-faced, and also I feel like I look better with a goatee, so I want the, yearbook pictures to have a goatee or facial hair. I know, it's kind of weird, but yeah, that's what I do. So it's going to come off. I think the whole thing is just going to come off. I toyed around with the idea of leaving, the mustache or something, but it's bugging me. I think it's just going to come off. And I'm going to use Sterling Black Ice, which is just an absolutely fantastic soap. I'm going to use this Scott Rollins Shaving King's Cave brush, the silver tip and synthetic knot in there, and I'm going to use the Parthenon razor from Q-Shave. It is an adjustable razor, and I've got it on setting 6 with a Gillette Super Platinum blade in there, the black one. Okay. So week 1, so it is now the weekend, obviously, so week 1 of school is in the books, and it's been a fun week. I'm teaching all 7th graders, and that's the youngest grade at my school, and so it's fun, because the 7th graders, they, there's still some, I don't even know how to put it, there's still some wonder there with the 7th graders, more so than with the older kids. They're still impressed by things. You show them some kind of phenomenon and they go, wow, instead of, oh, I've seen that before, or something like that. So, which is the experience I've had with some of the older grades. So that's fun. The sad thing is I don't have any of my students from previous years, and so I have 180 names, new names that I need to learn, which is hard. I'm not a names person. And then my nightmare every year is when a student that I really enjoyed last year comes up to me, it's like, hey, how's it going? I can't remember their name for the life of me. I recognize them. I remember, conversations we've had and things, from last year. Can't remember their name to save my life, and it's really embarrassing. But I'm starting to try to be less embarrassed about it and be like, remind me your name, because I do tell my students that I'm not good with names. So hopefully they just understand that. All right, here we go. I'm definitely going to need more water in this. This is not wet enough. Great black licorice scent on this soap, like fantastic. If you like black licorice, it is really, really good. I would say best on the market, but there's, best on the market. I can think of one other one that I like the scent of better. It's mixed with orange, but it was made for me by Jake at Lotus Eater. I don't think he, as of yet anyway, hasn't marketed that scent. But the one that he gave me is called Tiger's Tail. After the ice cream flavor, whoa, lather going everywhere. Orange and black licorice. This has just an incredible and an awesome amount of menthol in it. And they have one, Sterling does, that is glacial, so it has more menthol in it. And I can't even imagine. I thought I wanted it for a while. Now I have the Chill Mill, so I don't think I would need to purchase that if it's just the same scent. But, man, it's cold. I can't imagine what the glacial one's like. I thought about putting some menthol in this one, but I thought, it's fine. Alright, so setting 6, Parthenon razor. What a great razor. This is a great razor. I've only used it a couple times. It really is good. Not too aggressive. Oh my goodness, this is why you don't wear a collared shirt when you're shaving. Shaving cream everywhere. Okay. Look at that. Like nothing. That's what I love. I hope you all aren't sick of me doing this whole thing where I grow my beard out and then I trim it off, but that's my favorite part of this, which is so funny because it was my least favorite part like before I started wet shaving. I dreaded if I ever let my hair, my facial hair, go for a couple days or whatever. I dreaded that so much because I knew when I put that 5-blade cartridge on my face, it was gonna tug, and it was gonna tug bad. But that's luckily not an issue with this at all. No tugging at all. Fantastic. Definitely my advice for if you're shaving off large amounts of facial hair is don't worry about getting it all the first pass. Just kind of do generally, even if you leave, fairly big amounts of hair behind. Don't even worry about it. But it's just so satisfying to me to shave the beard off. So I kind of am in this cycle where I'll just go back and forth. Beard, no beard, beard, no beard. And there I am. Should I stop? Just kidding. Oops. That's, I guess, one thing. I haven't really had any complaints about this razor, but that might be one. Just now when I was holding it kind of where the adjustment knob is, and it kind of turned on me while I was holding it, which I know you're not supposed to do with adjustables. Like this, you're not supposed to adjust it while it's closed. Yeah, I didn't really mean to, it just kind of happened. Alright, now I have a crazy amount of hair in my sink, so I am going to pause the video and take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I have adjusted my razor down to setting 4. Now it doesn't have all that loads of hair to take off. And this soap was fairly cold on pass 1, so pretty well guarantees pass number 2 and pass number 3 are going to be cold. So we're only a few days into this school year, but I most definitely have a favorite memory already. Absolutely. anyone who knows me, whether student or teacher, really at my school, I would say I am the hardest on cell phones at the school that I teach at. Out of all the teachers, I would say, that I know of anyway, I'm the biggest stickler on cell phones. I think I didn't even go the right way. Did I? He was probably like, why isn't he going sideways? Because I'm talking about this story. But I've always wanted to do something to really get across, that I don't want the students to have their cell phones out unless they're using them for some kind of educational purpose. I want them pull out checking Instagram or, texting or whatever. And so, ever since I was, in college, I kind of had this more of a fantasy. I thought it would be really funny to do, but I didn't think I'd ever do it. In which I completely legally, of course. So because of that legal issues, I knew I'd have to get a student in on it and have it be like a fake situation, which is how I ended up doing it. But I had a student who I taught last year, and she's my aide for one of my classes this year, and we kind of set it up last year. She's going to pretend to be one of my students. I was going to give her one of my old phones that doesn't work anymore. And then in the middle of class, she pretended to get her phone out and start texting or whatever. And I went over and I took it away and I just chucked it across the room. It's an old phone, and like the back panel came flying off, and she pretended to be all upset and ran out of the room. And I went up and I just thought, I'm going to let the students stew on this for, a little while. Because I didn't get angry or anything. I just took it away, threw it across the room, and then just kind of went along with the, kept going. But then I looked out into the classroom, and I knew I had to come clean because the kids looked freaked out. And so I was like, okay, guys, I got my teacher's aide to come back in, and we came clean. It was all a prank. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny, and the class thought it was pretty funny after they realized it was a prank. They were like, "Oh, that's so funny." But yeah, I did feel like if I would, because my idea was I'm not gonna, I'll tell them it was a prank, but I'll wait till tomorrow. It was my original idea. But after seeing the looks on their faces, I was like, that's a bad idea, because some of them were they looked distraught by what had occurred, and so I was like, okay, I gotta come clean. But it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. I think everyone involved thought it was pretty funny once all was said and done. And no, I would never do that to a real student's phone. First of all, that would be rude. And probably more importantly for me anyway, I would get fired, obviously. But I can tell already, even just a weekend, I can tell I'm going to be raw here. That did not feel good on that last little bit. No, but I can tell that I'm going to have fun this school year with the students that I have. I don't know them too well yet. I'm still trying to learn all their 180 names. But they seem like a really good group of kids. I'm excited. A lot of, you know, great comments and stuff already. Alright. I'm pushing it too much. I need to stop. Okay. Well, we'll call that good. So there I am, clean shaven, ready to go. My face is feeling pretty cold. And pretty good. So I'm gonna hit it with some alum. This is the RazoRock alum. Whoops. RazoRock alum stick right here, and although it is a good product, but after I purchased this, I found out that you can buy crystal deodorant at like a CVS or Walgreens or something for cheaper, bigger stick of it. That's the same thing. I've checked the ingredients. It's the exact same thing. Because you can't use it as a deodorant. Which I think is what it was used for, you know, cosmetically initially was that for that. It's a great astringent for shaving as well. Okay, and it's been far, far too long since I've used this aftershave. We're gonna go with Skin Bracer. Love this stuff. Nice amount of menthol. I enjoy the sting of it. I enjoy the smell of it. I just enjoy it. I always go for a double dip. Slathered this stuff on. The scent's not too strong, so it works. Anyway, that is my back to school shave. I'm really excited to be back at school. I haven't had much time to do anything as far as making brushes and things. The new baby in school starting, it's just really hard to do. Hopefully I will be able to get some done in the near future. Just keep an eye on that. Yeah, so anyway, I think that's it. Again, that was Black Ice, great black licorice scented soap. If you like that, I know that's a very polarizing scent, but if you do like it, it's great. The brush was this great green and blue and gold brush from Scott Rollins over at Shaving King's Cave. Fantastic brushes. I highly suggest you go check him out. I'll put the links to all this stuff down there. And then the Q-Shave Parthenon razor, which has a nice Parthenon-like pillar shape to it. And it's a great razor as well. Oh, look at that. I got myself a little bit. Might need to get the actual styptic pencil out. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode of Craving Shaving. If you like this, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you can get more notifications when I put out a new video. Thanks again, and hope you have a wonderful day.